Well, here I am out at the farm today, one of the farms anyway. Now those of you who might remember back about a month or two ago, those of you might remember my disagreement with the city. I spoke about it in a video. They felt that I needed to clean up my property. I felt that I had. They listed things on the complaint, but never said anything about the cars until I finally managed to track down the chief of police, and I said to him, "Hey, what's going on here?" And he says, "Well, the whole thing was really about the cars." Well, as it is, I got rid of the Honda, and I got rid of the Red Rocket. I really didn't want to get rid of the Honda. Now, the Red Rocket, we'd had our fun with it, and the body was pretty well shot. The powertrain was in great shape. And I even made some minimal effort at trying to sell it, but I didn't have any takers. I just don't know how many people in the world want to buy a 1984 Plymouth Reliance powertrain, even if it only has 76,700 original miles. But amongst the things they weren't going to get, they weren't going to get the 84 GMC diesel, they weren't going to get the 79 Cadillac, and they sure weren't going to get this 88 Reliant wagon. And so the GMC and the Cadillac, they got antique plates. The Reliant wagon isn't old enough to qualify. And with the way the plate prices have gone up recently, I didn't really feel it was worthwhile putting plates on a car that wasn't ready to drive yet. You know, this thing's got at least a bad head gasket and a very low compression in the engine, but as it is, I did the only thing I could. I drove it out here to the farm where nobody's going to see it. It's a lot harder to see from the highway than you'd think, which is kind of a good thing because I really don't want people vandalizing this car. You know, we've had some cars out at the farms before. You might remember the blue Taurus wagon and the white Buick, and they'd both been vandalized. The Taurus a lot more so than the Buick, but someone had had a good time with both of them. Anyway, what I came out here to do today was to start this car for the spring, see if the battery was still good. Hopefully it's not like the BMW over there. It's not full of bees. I really hope it isn't, because, or wasps. We've had a bumper crop of those this spring. There have been a lot of those flying around in the air. I don't know what's brought them out, but they are everywhere, and they seem to like cars that are sitting around. I know we've got a nest of them in the black minivan right now behind one of the door pillars. But I just thought I'd see if this car would start, maybe take it for a little bit of a ride. I'm trying not to run it too much because I'm sure it's not the greatest thing to do to the little motor. But let's see what we get here. Let's see if there's any hope at all of starting this car today. I think there might be. I've got a dome light. Somebody ripped down all the headliner. If I get this car back on the road, I might try to fix that. I got a buzzer to start. Turn the radio off. Shut the door so we don't have that drawing on the power. Now's about the time the bees will start filling the car, you know. Got a fuel pump, clock. I feel good about this. Let's just see what happens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the battery's had it. I'll just try priming the fuel system a little here. See if maybe it had happened to fire. If it happens to fire, I got it made. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to come out here and jump it sometime. I don't think my battery's going to make it. It's not the best battery in the world anyhow. I stole it out of a tractor that wasn't charging its battery. So as it is right now, the Reliant wagon won't start, but I'll find some jumper cables or a battery charger, maybe a convenient key keeper, and we'll try it again. Because I do need to drive this car around a little, move it around a little bit, exercise it a little. It actually handled on the highway. Well, on the deserted country road that I snuck it down, it actually handled very well. It didn't do too badly at all. So, yeah, the key keeper and I are looking forward to fixing up this car in the summer, hopefully repairing the motor, getting everything going again, and then driving it, because the body on this car is a lot better than it was on the red one. There is basically no underbody problem whatsoever on this car. This car is a lot more solid than the red one. And so I would definitely like to get it going again. finally took the opportunity to put a windshield wiper on the rear glass, and even the little washer fluid squirter works just fine. So, stay tuned.